Hello, this is Joe83, and it is round 4 of the... No, it's round 5 of the season, sorry, from the Silverstone circuit for the British Grand Prix. This is one of my favourite tracks on the whole calendar. It's probably my second best, or second favourite track on the whole game, so I'm really confident, looking forward to this one. I'm pretty quick round here. Last season I did really well. I was doing well until the last lap when I got crashed off. But yeah, I'm pretty confident I can be very near the front of this race, so let's see what can happen. Obviously back in the Toro Rosso, qualifying here and going through the Brooklyn section of the track. My first lap was invalid. I just bottled it. I think I extended a corner somewhere, and I went down towards Cops on the first proper lap, and we're going to run wide again, so that's going to be another lap invalidated. So the first run really hasn't gone to plan because I'm now under pressure to get a good banker in, and then this is the end of my first proper lap, or second proper lap I think, the first one. I just, I don't know how I did set 27.3, that's absolutely horrific, but yeah, I'm 3.5 tenths up, up to 4 tenths up now, going down towards Stowe. 8th gear for the high top speed, braking just at the start of the curb, down to 5th gear, trying to keep it on the track, which we don't do there, but it doesn't really matter because you definitely lose time by going wide, and then braking just at the start of the curb again, hitting the inside curb nicely and trying to take as much curb as possible on the inside of the Vale, and a little bit oversteer, but we're going to improve by 6 tenths. It's going to be a 26.7, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. A second place at the minute, you can see. And it's my best lap in quality coming to starting now. Open DRS, and it's going to be down towards Abbey for the first time, keeping it overtake mode. Trying not to lift, which we take it fully flat out there. Miss the apex slightly, but it's not too bad. Into hot light mode, braking just at the start of the curve again, down to 3rd gear for the loop, and I'm coming down towards the second gear for the better turn in, short shift to 3rd and exit, and trying to get a decent run now down the Wellington straight with open DRS, and it's the deltas are broken. I think someone quit, or someone lagged out or something, so the deltas aren't working. But coming into sector 1, we're actually purple in sector 1. We're down at 4 for the minute, but through Brooklands and Woodcote, could have taken a bit more speed through there. And now 3rd gear for the second part, just hugging the inside line and trying to get in power, but a little bit oversteer, I had to feather the throttle quite a bit there, but that's cost me a little bit of time, but it's still a good sector 2 so far. Now that's the Cops trying to take it as flat as possible, a little lift, and not actually on the apex there, so I could have taken a bit more speed through there. But it's been a very good lap so far. 30 seconds just over left in the session, so this is my last lap. And coming through the first 2, keeping them flat. It's down to 6th gear for the 3rd part of Maggotts and Beckett's, and 5th for the 4th part. A little bit of the second guessing myself on the steering there, so I could have taken a bit more speed through the 3rd part. We're not purple anymore, we're just about a 10th off pole, which I think is Totty at the minute. And but I'm a 10th, almost a 10th and a half up on my previous time. Braking at the start of the curve again, a little bit wide, missing apex of Stowe a bit, and running massively wide. So yeah, not the best run through Stowe, and I'm coming down towards braking the last corner. Trying to hit a good curb on the inside and then take as much curve as possible, almost cutting the corner there on the inside of Vale, over the sausage curb, and try and keep it as right as possible. But we actually run a bit wide there, and it's going to be only a small improvement to a 26.6, which is I'm pretty happy with. It's second on the grid, so yeah, it's and it's 3 tenths gap to Totty actually, so I probably wouldn't have got that unless I did an absolutely perfect lap. You see Totty on pole, Joker actually in 3rd, so I don't think he's scored points yet this season, but he's got a very good result there. And my teammate Kez there in 9th place, still using the pad for this race because he's an absolute bottle job, and I got it onto the grid for the 5 red lights for the British Grand Prix, starting from second on the grid, front row start. It's a pretty long hold until we're away at last. That was an extremely long hold for the lights, but a good start here compared to Totty alongside me. Got a pretty similar to him actually, so he's going to have the lead into turn 1. Don't want to go side through there. He's swung it on the outside and held the lead for now. I'm still in second place, trying to cover off Shamil. He's not going to go for anything. It's turn 3, and that's going to be quite an easy hold of second place for now and through to the loop. Totty's gone a bit wide, so maybe there's a chance down towards Brooklands, but let's wait and see about that one. And I'm going into overtake mode, got a little bit of a gap to Shamil. I'm a lot closer to Totty than he is to me, that's for sure. And now he's lagging a little bit, but in the slipstream, trying to swing to the outside. Not really any move on here, but he's locked up his inside a little bit, so maybe a chance, but no, he's got it covered into the next few sections. Shamil almost cut up the inside there. That would have been pretty dangerous to do from that far back, but yeah, he didn't luckily. And I'm coming down towards the end of lap 3 actually. Nothing happened at all apart from everyone's tyres stringing out a bit. You can see on the mini-map, Totty, I'm still within a second of him. Slipstream is so powerful around here that if you can just stay with people, it's quite easy to keep up with them, even if your pace is pretty different. So yeah, I set fastest lap actually, so it's half a second behind Totty. We've just had broken DRS window on Shamil as well, so that's good because he's a bit dangerous, I think, so I don't really want to be near him if I'm honest. But yeah, coming down towards the loop again. Totty's just about ahead of me, but DRS is now enabled, so I've got a good chance down the back straight, and a little bit of oversteer on the exit of the loop, but I'm not really close enough for him, I don't think. But putting to Richmond anyway, trying to give it a go, but we're a little bit too far back to go for anything into Brooklands. Braking just up about 30 metres, and he's lost over brake again, so maybe he's a little bit weak on the brakes, but we'll have to wait and see. You can see on the same lap, still lap 4, coming through Maggotts and Beckett's, trying to keep it as flat as possible. Obviously, heavy fuel means you've got to take it quite a lot slower than we did in quali. But Totti goes a little bit wide, actually, onto the grass with his left tyres. And into overtake mode, setting a purple middle sector as well. And we're closing in pretty rapidly on Totti. Can we go for anything here into Stowe? We're closing massively quick in the braking zone and going for it up the inside of Stowe. Almost making contact there. That was a very close, but Totti gives me space very generously. Very good racing from him. That was a little bit dangerous move from me, but I went for it anyway. I'm running outside of the Vale now, trying to keep the inside line for the last corner. And we just about do that, and Totti has had to give way, and I'm into the lead of the race after 4 laps. You can see on the minimap, Minty is now third, and we've got about a 6-second gap. That's a bit of exaggeration, it's 3, but yeah. We've got quite a big gap to Minty behind, and trying to just keep it in our head of Totti. He's not really close enough to go for a move into the... I've got a bit wide actually, but he wasn't close enough over there. But we've got to cover him off down towards Brooklands. As I'm going extremely slow on the apex, that's really not good at all. And yeah, the traction was so slow at that corner for some reason. Going down towards the next corner, overtake mode and rich mix, he's not close enough, even with DRS. The slipstream is not that powerful. So holding that position pretty easily down towards the... down towards Brooklands, and that means I'm into the lead for like proper, like a long time since I've been in the lead in a race I actually deserved to be. Last time was probably Abu Dhabi, which, yeah, well, that's because I qualified in the softest tyre, but yeah, Abu Dhabi last season is now coming on to lap 9, actually. Nothing at all happened, apart from I just sort of pulled away. Totti obviously kept with me quite a bit because of the slipstream in DRS, but Catherine, who I think she's scored a few points so far this season, but hasn't been on the podium yet, is actually third quite comfortably, only 3 seconds behind Totti now, and she is rapid around here. I think she had a very bad qualifying because, I don't know, a wheel messed up or something. We're going to jump into the pits just to cover off the undercut, because it should be the best lap was lap 10, but going for lap 9 anyway, just to cover off in case Totti or Catherine went for an undercut onto the medium tyres, and that should take me to the end of the race. But yeah, the first stint was pretty good. I was just lapping myself, like, just on my own really, just trying to pull out a gap, but obviously it's very difficult to do that. But as I was saying, Catherine, I think she had a wheel issue in quali, so she qualified like 10th, but in the first stint she's already up to net third, so yeah, very good pace from her so far. Yeah, that's the one to keep an eye on definitely for the second stint. We're now onto the medium tyres, 2.5 second stop, and we're going to be behind the 2 Renault cars. A few more cars are in the pits, so LR Blazer Guns, who hasn't pit yet either. All of these cars haven't pit yet, I don't think. Kind of out of the pits, I'm going to be in 6th place, looks like, with quite a bit of clean air, so they're going to really push on this outlap. Although cold mediums are absolutely awful around this track, there's such little grip, it takes like a lap for them to heat up. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But at the end of lap 10 now, over the line to start lap 11, and you see Totti and Catherine are both in the pit lane going around the first corner now. Where are they going to be in relation to them? It looks like we're quite a bit ahead of him actually, so I've got a massive undercut actually, over a second gap now to Totti. So if I can just hold that and maybe keep the DRS window, then that'll be very good indeed. But it's going to be difficult because obviously they've got the fresher tyres than me now by 1 lap, which isn't much, but yeah, I'm back into net P1 now. I've pitted, so yeah, quite a big gap. But now you can see up 15. Catherine is past Totti, and now she's already on the back of me. So yeah, this is going to be a fight and a half, because she is very quick, and I know she's a good racer because I watched some of her F6 videos last season. She's very clean. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. I haven't had a big race battle for the win for like 2 years almost, so I'm really looking forward to this. And it was actually, like, talking in hindsight, it was a very fun race, so you'll have to wait and see what happens. But going on to lap 16 now, 10 laps to go, and it's basically going to be battling to the end of the race now, as our pace is pretty similar. Hers is slightly better than mine, but with the slipstream, it sort of negates that advantage. And now going down towards the loop on lap 16. Is Catherine going for anything? No, she isn't. Trying to keep it ahead of her into the end, and she has to go for it up the inside, but not quite close enough to that one. Trying to get good traction, and she is not close enough for a move, even with DRS, I don't think, down the back straight, although you never know with the slipstream sometimes. But no, she isn't. It doesn't look like. She's close up in the braking zone, turning down DRS and braking pretty comfortably there. Just about holding on to, well, second place at the minute, but it's going to be first when someone doing NAS pits, which she hasn't yet. But now she's got such better traction through this section, and she's all over the back of me, going down towards Cops. But no, you're not quite close enough. And I end of the lap, coming through Maggotts and Beckett's section. We're a little bit wide there, so she's got a good chance now down into Stowe. Is she going to go for anything? I'm going to have to go defensive here, as she's closing in the slipstream quite a lot. All the way on the right of the track, braking about 60 metres, try to hold it on the inside of the curb, but she's going all the way around the outside. I'm trying to squeeze her off. That's very, very close racing, and I'm coming down towards Vale and try to hold it on the outside. That's going to be very close. And just still side by side down towards the turn 1, the end of the start-finish straight, sorry. And now Cohen down towards rich mix overtake mode, still on the inside, and she's not quite alongside anymore, so it's my corner to take, and I do just that and hold the P1 at the minute, and this is extremely close battling, and now breaking 100 meters on the inside. She's going to swing it around the outside again. She's going all the way around the outside. Is that going to work for her? She's got the inside line for the second part of the loop now, and try and go up the inside again, doing a switch up move on her, just about taking that position back, and this is an incredible battle already. And now down towards the next section, I think she's got DRS. I'm going to have to go defensive again, and she's going to swing to the outside. She's close enough for a move here. I'm going to break just after 100 meter board on the inside. She's going all the way around the outside. She's going to hold it round the outside there, and for the next section, trying to line up a switchback move again, but she's running a little bit wide, but going to get much better traction on that line. And yeah, she's got the lead now properly. So yeah, I've got to try and stay with her and just hope that something happens. I'm not going to go for even to cops. That would be very foolish at this point in the race. Still a long way to go, so if I can just stay with this DRS, then it'll be that should still have a chance. So you can see this is a replay. I got TV cameras from I think Cinema Rage, who DNF'd because my teammate Kez took him out. So the two, one Red Bull and Toro Rosso, are both out of the race, and the other two are in the 1-2. So yeah, it says a lot about who the number 1 Toro Rosso is. But coming down towards the replay now, you see Catherine all the way around the outside, and she's going to go for it. And that was such an incredible move. At that point, I was like, she's probably going to pull away now. Yeah, but that was like fair enough. That move was probably one of the best moves for the lead I've seen in a long time. But now I see on to lap 17 a couple of laps later, and try to stay with her down through the Maggots and Beckett section. Totti's still right with us as well, so he's one to keep an eye on through this section. Maybe close enough for moving to Stowe, but I'm too busy messing around with the ERS mode to actually get in the slipstream for some reason. And now in the slipstream now, but trying to swing to the outside of Stowe. Maybe not quite close enough for a move around the outside though, just trying to line up a switchback and get a good run down towards Vale, but we're not really close enough here either. So, but is she going to go defensive? Not really, so just trying to break it cautiously, not go for anything stupid. She's run very wide through Vale though. It's going to give me a good line, a much better line than her through the last corner. And down towards the start-finish line again. Overtake mode of Rich Mix down this straight. A little bit of a DRS as well, although no one's ever going to make a move into turn 1 really if you're behind coming onto the straight. And now down towards turn 3, she's going to go defensive. I'm going to swing around the outside, trying to line up another switchback move down towards the turn 4 now. Braking pretty early there, but no, she covers off the switchback by just parking it on the apex pretty well there. And now overtake mode and Rich Mix again, managing ERS quite a lot this race. I've not got much fuel left though, so I'm going to have to run lean quite a lot this race. But we've got into 16 now down towards Brooklands, running outside of the next corner, braking very late down to 4th gear, trying to swing around the outside, but she covers that off very well and holds that position in the lead for now. And I've still got Totti all over my back end as well. But really the 4th place is quite a long way behind. So a podium should be secure at this point, unless something horrific happens. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the order will be, really. So now coming through cops again. Catherine a little bit of oversteer there, but I think she was running 9 ballast, which I was running 8. So yeah, she's just a bit better than me. And the 9 ballast gives you quite a big advantage. Although through the section, she's sliding around quite a lot. Maybe the tyres were slightly overheating, but now truly the last part of it, she gets a pretty good run. But she's over the grass almost. I almost follow her onto the grass as well. And now down towards Stowe again in the slipstream, trying to stay with her and maybe make a move running outside of Stowe now down to 5th gear for the better turning. But she's got the inside line. It's a very long corner, so you can't really go on the outside unless you're massively ahead. Go into the braking zone, but down towards Vale again. Breaking 100 meter board, 3rd gear. She's gone wide again, so she's struggling quite a lot at that corner. So I've got to go up the inside of the last corner almost. Is she going to leave me a little bit of space? Yes, she is. I've got my tyre wrong side almost. And now, as I was saying, no one goes through into turn 1. I'm going to go for it. A Rich Mix overtake mode and DRS up the inside of turn 1. Just about taking that position, almost forcing it off there, but I left a bit of space on the outside for it. But we've got that position up into P1 and breaking very late, just about getting it slowed down for the turn 3. A lot of oversteer though, and she's not close enough through into turn 4, but she's going to have a chance down towards the next corner with a DRS that I don't have anymore, and I've still got Rich Mix overtake mode, but no, she isn't close enough that time. And now later on, I think the same lap, lap 19, almost cutting the corner through cops there, but not quite. And Catherine's very close. She's going to go for a move into Maggots and Beckett's, but no, she thinks better off it very sensibly and backs out there as nothing is ever going to happen in Maggots and Beckett's at all. So now coming, I've missed the apex loads of the 3rd part of that section, so now coming down towards the hangar straight, and Catherine is very close to me again. Although maybe not close enough to move, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm keeping it in 8th gear, turning the ERS down to save a bit down around the corners, but she's not close enough to move into Stowe, but she's very close now down towards Vale. Is she going to go for it? I'm going to have to go defensive, and she's going to maybe line for a switch out me running outside, but I've got the inside line holding that position for now, and through the last corner, just about still in the lead. With only 6 laps to go now, starting the lap 20, and she's very close to me though. I'm going to have to go defensive to turn 1. Is she going to go around the outside of turn 1? Yes, she is. What a move that is. Very fair play. Like, she's absolutely done me around the outside there, and yeah, nothing much I could do. I had to go defensive because she was very close. But I'm going to go last switchback move. She's gone wide through turn 3, and then through turn 4 she's passing the apex again very well, covering off the switchback, and that's not giving me a chance. But in the DRS and slipstream now, there's someone's going mental outside with an exhaust. But yeah, down the back straight, trying to swing to the outside and round the outside of Catherine, try and last switchback move, but no, she covers it off very well, and maybe through the next section, but she's gone a little bit wide. There's a gap at the inside. I'm going to go for it just about, but almost had to back off to make sure not to hit her. So yeah, still in second place, but this battle has been incredible so far, and there's another replay coming up of that turn 1 move from the external cameras, and I had to go defensive. She was way too close, and the DRS, she swung it all the way around the outside, and absolutely, yeah, just mugging me off really. That was a very good move by Catherine, to be fair. And if either of us win this race, I'm sure we've both deserved it. Like, this racing has been incredible. It's like my most fun race in a very long time. And now lap 22, a few laps later, and Catherine is just a little bit too far ahead, it looks like, down towards Stowe. I'm in the slipstream in DRS. I don't know what her ERS is like. Maybe she's having to save some, but I'm closing in quite a lot down towards Stowe. We're going to go for a move, not quite close enough on this occasion. She's gone a little bit wide, missed the apex slightly of Stowe. And now down towards Vale. Again, she's been struggling a little bit with this corner, but can she do it right this time? Not quite again. She missed the apex for the first part, but so did I. So the advantage was sort of similar there. So not really any time gain or loss, but our DRS is open down towards lap 23. Only 3 laps remaining now after this one. Through turn 1, a little bit of a lift in a dirty air, obviously, and I hit the inside grass almost there. That was pretty bad, but Catherine's going defensive as turn 3, so that's going to be a good run down towards turn 4, and hopefully I can line up another switchback move. It seems like I'm saying that way too much, but Catherine's parked in the apex very well again, and now we're very close down in the slipstream of the Red Bull ahead of me, down towards the next corner, closing a lot, just pulling to the outside line and going up the around the outside down towards Brooklands, and trying to keep it running outside, almost just about ahead of her, coming down towards the next part into Woodcote. And there's a lot of contact there. The first time we've really made any contact in the whole race so far, but just about to take that position. No damage done, but she's got a much better run, and she's got the inside again into Cops. So she's taken that move. It was a little bit dirty, I think, how I got past. So fair, like, she just did a switchback move on me and got that back quite easily. So there's another POV here again, another replay. See me round the outside. That was a very good move, and then through the next part I was locked up my inside brake a little bit, made a bit of contact with Catherine, and then she got a much better exit with that better traction. There's a siren outside for some reason as well, and coming down towards the Cops now, she got that position back pretty easily. And now lap 24, not long left in this race, and coming down towards the Wellington Straight again, still in a slipstream with Catherine. We're very close now, closing so much in the slipstream, and I'm pulling to the outside line, keeping it in 7th for the better engine braking at about 70 metres. She's going to hold it up the inside though, still side by side, going to run the side by side through Woodcote as well, but she's got to swing it around the outside, and she's going to get much better traction on that line. But can I hold it up the inside? Not quite, and she's got better traction. And down towards Cops now, not really cornered to make an overtake in. The next opportunity really is Stowe, so I'm going to see if I can just stay with her until there. And through Cops, she gets quite a little bit a big advantage now on lap 24. Only 2 laps to go after you cross the line this time, and it's a 3-way fight for the win really, with 2 laps to go. I don't think any of us have got penalties, so it's been a very clean race in terms of corner cutting as well. So it's just been a very high quality race. It's been what I signed up to AOR for really, and now going through the first few corners. Catherine a little bit oversteer through that corner, trying to go up the inside of turn 3 for the lead of the race with only 2 laps to go. She's going to hold it around the outside though. I've hit the sausage curve the inside quite a lot. It's unsettled the car, and I'm coming down towards turn 3. Maybe like a switch track move. She's gone wide, so I've got a better good exit up the inside of the turn 5, and still side by side down towards Brooklands now on the Wellington Straight. I've got DRS though, and don't think she has, so going down towards the next corner, I'm pulling away a little bit, but she's going to hold it around the outside, almost making contact there, but not quite. A little bit of oversteer, but she's going to try and go around the outside. I'm going to sort of edge her out onto the outside line, and just about to take a position, and we're into the lead with only 1.5 laps to go, and now Catherine is just behind me still, but she's not going to go for moving to Cops, although she's closing quite a lot. Is she going to go for it? No, she lifts off, I think, so not quite close enough there. And the music has come on now, and we've got a lap and a half to try and hold on to this lead, with Catherine, the quicker driver than me this race, definitely just behind me, so I'm going to try and hold on to it. But coming down towards Stowe, the exit of the next corner, overtake mode. I've not really got enough fuel to run Rich the whole way, so now going defensive into Stowe. She's going to swing to the outside line. She's going to go for it, round the outside of Stowe, braking just at the 50 metre board, and she's gone all the way around the outside, taking a lot more speed through there than I could, and she's got that move done. And now down towards the Vale corner, trying to brake very late, trying to lap a switch up move. She's gone wide, so that's given me a good chance down the to get a switchback move into the final corner. And we're alongside now down over the start finish line for the final lap of the race, and now coming down towards turn 1 once again. Rich Mix overtake mode. DRS is open and going at the inside of turn 1, almost contact there. Left a bit of space on the outside again and taking that position. Totti's also trying to look for anything he can pick up, and now side by side through turn 3 and just about holding out, but she's gone round the outside and broken very late into turn 4, so I'm going to try to on a switch-up move, but unfortunately she's got DRS and I don't, so she's going to have a much better run, and DRS is going to help a lot. Totti's now right on my tail. He's going to go for it round the outside of Brooklands. Am I going to lose second place here as well? Catherine looks nerd on to win this race, and I'll through side by side with Totti through the next corner, trying to edge him out, and then a massive hit, and that's really that. So yeah, unfortunately he sent me his PV after the race. He didn't hit me on his screen. It was complete desync. So yeah, that battle was incredible though. I'm so happy with that race, even though Totti is going to let me through as well, because I think he decided it was his fault. But yeah, fair play to him. Like, it was desync, he didn't have to let me through, but on my hit, on my screen, I got a massive hit. On his screen, there was no contact at all. But Catherine looks set to win this race now, unless she makes a mistake or gets a penalty. But I'm going to come home in second place, which is very good. I expected a podium before the race, and that's exactly what I got, but I feel like I could have won if I'd practiced a little bit more. But Catherine, fair play, she absolutely deserves it. Very clean racing, like the battling was so fun throughout the race. But yeah, coming around the final corner now for Catherine. She's going to come around the final corner to win her first race in F3. And I think her first race with fully no assist as well. I'm going to come over second and Totti in third place. A very, very fun race. I enjoyed that a lot, if you couldn't tell. And this is a replay of the last lap, just once again. Catherine sent it all the way around the outside turn 3. I don't know how she carried so much speed there. Kept it on the track as well, and now up the inside turn 4. And I lined up a switchback pretty well, but unfortunately, with where the DRS line is, she had DRS, and so did Totti, and I had none. So you see her DRS opened, and then I was side by side with Totti down towards the next corner. And you can see, you might not get a good point of view on this screen. Riley Boys retires there, unsurprisingly, from the session. But you can see on the background, massive hit. I just slide around the corner and just about hold the slide pretty well, actually. So, yeah, second place is very acceptable. I feel like I could have won on if luck had gone my way a little bit, but that's the way it goes. Catherine deserved it, fair enough to her. You can see him on the podium there next to her. And for the Toro Rosso team, our first podium of the season, Kez retired from the race after taking out Tapan and Cinnamon Rage. So yeah, took out 2 cars. Very well done to Kez. And now on the podium, second place. Very happy with that, really. And Totti in third, the podium there. And come on to results, you can see Joker in 4th, actually very good result for him. Pickless in 5th, Stumpjim now 6th, the 2 runners in 6th and 7th, with Shamil in 8th. Don't quite know what happened to him. Iron Weasel in 9th, and Hugo Warren in 10th place, getting the last point, and a few retirements to the bottom there. And that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. This has been J183, and I will see you next time.